wonderful Taurus. Welcome to your 2018 forecast tarot reading. I wanted to thank you all so much for your wonderful comments, for sharing my videos and liking them. I'm just really enjoying being able to connect with you this way on YouTube. I wanted to let you know that I'm going to do a reading now for 12 cards for the months of 2018, and I've already done your January reading. So if you haven't seen that one, there'll be a link in the description below. You can go ahead and take a look at that and get some more information about January. But the first card that I selected will be the card that is for January in 2018. And then I'm going to pick a card for each of the remaining months, and we'll take a look at the energy and kind of look at sort of an overall focus, or maybe some insight or messages that are there for you for 2018. And then each of the months, as I do your monthly readings, the card that was pulled for that month, we'll look at that card as a significator, a card that maybe gives us a deeper insight into the energies of the month. And all of the intention is to sort of help you to embrace the energy that surrounds you and really find the joy and happiness that you're looking for, the successes, making sure that you're on track to living your own dreams. So let's take a look. First of all, I just wanted to share with you the first card that came up that was in January for 2018 for Taurus, and it was the Nine of Wands. And this card is an awesome card to start the new year with. And the Nine of Wands, Wands is connected to the element of fire, its connection to creativity, to really your spirit, in my mind. Wands are very much connected to our soul and our authentic self. And the Nine of Wands, as a card that sort of opens the new year, you can see the table behind her is set. She's sort of stepping into her own, holding her wand out. And so really, this is identifying the hard work that you've done to get to where you are, and about embracing that energy and really stepping into it and making sure that you're connected to what it is you want to be doing. And so, you know, the beginning of the year is always a really good time to sort of take stock of that and make sure that you're on the path that you want to be. So this is recognizing that those skills, that innate ability that you have, and about really shining your own light. So some really cool energy to start the new year with. And I'm going to bring the camera down so you can see the cards as they come out for the remaining 11 months of the year. And we'll kind of look at what the overall focus perhaps is, or message, and then look at them a little bit individually. So I'm just going to move the camera down. And we'll take a look at, this is the card that was for January. And we'll take a look and see what else we've got in 2018 for Taurus. Now I did some shuffling and sort of already sort of focused on your sign, and we'll just give the cards another little shuffle before we pull the rest of the cards. Okay, so January, you've got the Nine of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, the Lover's card, the Hermit, and the Eight of Swords. Okay, so that's the first half of the year. And the Nine of Cups. Just move that over a bit so you can see that better. The Hierophant, the Protector of Swords, the Wheel, the Five of Swords, I'll just move this over, and the Ace of Wands. Okay, Taurus. Now this is looking really promising. Some real forward motion in terms of Pentacles. Pentacles is your physical world. It's your job, your finances, that whole area. And you know, you're moving from you know, being connected to your own path, to opportunities, celebration, emotions, being connected to wisdom, cups, and that joy and happiness. The Hierophant, the energy of the Hierophant is, you know, there's opportunities for learning. The Protector of Swords, and then moving into the Wheel, and really embracing that energy. The Five of Swords and the Ace of Wands. So you're looking at, I'm seeing some real movement here in terms of, we're looking at, you know, new opportunities for yourself. You've got two aces in here, one at the beginning and one towards the end of the year. And aces are always about new opportunity, about finding direction. Pentacles is very much about that manifesting in your physical world. You've got the Three of Pentacles there as well. You've got the energy of the Lovers, and that whole connection to emotions and happiness. The cards that are speaking to me as sort of a focus for you, you know, is the Nine of Cups and the Lovers, and that joy and happiness that's there for you to embrace. The Hierophant, I see an opportunity for some learning for you in 2018, and really being in control. This card, the Wheel, is quite often about good fortune, and I'm seeing that as as this being a year that things are going to get easier for you, and certainly ending off the year with the Ace of Wands with another opportunity, and really just being Wands, starting and ending the year means that you're going to be right on track for where you want to be, involved in things that bring you joy. So I'm going to bring the camera back up and just talk a little bit about each of the months and how I sort of see this focus. But I really see, I see some growth opportunities for you, some learning in 2018, and certainly a chance for things to get easier. There's, you know, I think that for some of you it's been a bit of a tough go, and I just see this as, you know, 2018 being easier in that regard, and things opening up for you. So so be on the lookout and ready for new opportunities. So as I said, the first card for January was the Nine of Wands, and you know, as I started to tell you, this is very much about recognizing your skills and letting your light shine. And you know, this is a not something that perhaps all of you find easy, being able to sort of sell yourself and give yourself credit for all of the things that you're good at, and you're being reminded in January that that's an important part. February opens up a new opportunity. The Ace of Pentacles, you can see she's sort of pointing off into a particular direction, and so this looks like a new opportunity that's going to manifest for you and going to set you in a new direction, and certainly something that's connected to something that's going to open things up for you, make things easier, and that's going to bring you to this place of sort of celebration in March. You know, making time for the movement forward, the things that have been going right, and just, you know, just being able to feel there's not as much pressure, and that there's some real joy and happiness there, which moves into April, and you're connected to the energy of the Lovers. And you know, this card and the energy and the sense that I'm getting when we're looking at the new year, for those of you in relationships, this is very much about the strength that that relationship can give you. It's about recognizing the importance of being on equal footings. And for those of you that perhaps aren't in a relationship and I have been hoping for that, it looks like things may just open up for you. So definitely some energy and some things to be on the lookout for in April. And then you've got the energy of the Hermit. The Hermit is one of the major arcana cards, and it's very much about recognizing the need to have some quiet time, and that it's important to stay connected to your own wisdom and to be able to trust in that. And we'll get more insight into this card and what where it's leading as the year unfolds. But I really think that this is an aspect of yourself, for those of you that are introverts, it's reminding you about the importance of that. And for those of you that don't take that downtime, there's a suggestion that this will be good for you in that month. So definitely just some insights, some things that may be going on that you really need to be able to take time to recharge. In June, you've got the energy of the Eight of Swords. And so a bit of a delay on something that you're hoping for around that time of the year, and there's a temporary delay. And that's the nice thing about the Eight of Swords, is that it's temporary. She's standing in a snowstorm, and the snow's going to melt, and that barrier isn't going to be there anymore. So recognize the truth in this matter, because swords are very much about truth as well, and about your thinking mind, that this is a temporary block, and that things will continue to move forward. And that comes out in and it is sort of validated by the card in July, which is the Nine of Cups. And the 9, you can see behind her this wonderful glow. You can see she's kind of standing there in front of the cup, and it's like it's coming easy, and there's happiness overflowing. The cup is overflowing with this magical feeling. And so definitely some joy and happiness there. And then moving into the next month, you've got the energy of the Hierophant. And this is where I sort of indicated I'm getting a sense that there's some opportunity for learning, for further development of skills, perhaps taking a course or something that is really going to lead you in a direction that you're going to find it's uplifting, that it really, that you feel really connected to it, and that there's a real key to something there for you. So definitely worth keeping your eyes open in terms of that. You move into the month after that, where you're looking at the energy of the Protector of Swords. And so swords is very much your truth, and the energy of the Protector of Swords is about charging right in and going for it. So you go from that to the amazing energy of the Wheel of Fortune, and both of these cards are about really taking ownership and making things happen. The Swords is really about getting aligned with your mind and the energy to move forward. And the wheel, you can see she's grasping the handles of that clock and really making it happen. It's about recognizing that you really hold the keys to your own destiny, and that things are going to work out. And so that's a really this is where I really see the focus for you for this new year. You come into November and you've got the energy of the Five of Swords, and I think what that's sort of indicating is just that there may be a bit of a situation where there's some competition that perhaps you may have to deal with, maybe something that gets said that or has been said in the past that you've kind of held on to, and it's really about being able to move past that. The 5 is very much, in this case, about recognizing where the truth is in the situation, and being able to shed light on that. So there's going to be some real insights for you. And then December, you've got the energy of the Ace of Wands again, and another new opportunity, more of that same new beginnings, possibilities, continuing to unfold for you and continuing to grow. And so I really see this, Taurus, as a year of things opening up for you, things beginning to evolve into certainly in the direction that you want, and definitely some joy and happiness. So it looks like you could have an absolutely incredible year. Be open, be looking for those new opportunities, because you play a part in these things unfolding by actually taking the ownership and moving into them. I hope that, you know, the months ahead are filled with all of the things that you love. And I look forward to sharing these cards with you with deeper insights into each of the months as it unfolds. Take gentle care of yourself. Bye-bye for now.